Bae, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this, baby.
Hello and welcome back to the Manresa Incident Theorists. It's been months since our last theory dropped, but we have now returned. Welcome to the finale of Season 1. It's been a successful season for us, and in this video, we top it off with the most requested theory idea in the history of our channel, the chapel incident, as decided in the Instagram poll. While infamous, the chapel incident remains shrouded in mystery and conflicting accounts. Ask 5 people what happened, and you'll probably get 5 different stories. Some claim it involved a grade 10 and a grade 8 student. Others point fingers at a viral X, formerly Twitter, user, at AmberPretty1234. More on her later. So, what actually happened inside the chapel? According to the most popular, and frankly, the most likely, version of events, it involved a grade 8 and a grade 10 student. In the chapel, what exactly went down? Well, according to legend, not only did something happen between the two, but they filmed it, and supposedly, they posted it online. Where it was posted, that remains a mystery. Some say it briefly surfaced on a private story. Others claim it was uploaded to a now deleted burner account. There are even whispers that a low-res screen recording was floating around different sites for about 24 hours before disappearing forever. Now let's talk about the name that always pops up when the chapel incident is mentioned. At AmberPretty1234. This user gained instant notoriety after posting a now infamous video of. You can probably guess what it was, while wearing a school uniform, which was uploaded directly to Twitter. And yes, it caused major chaos. The video, which we obviously won't describe here, sparked waves of speculation, finger-pointing, and a school-wide manhunt for answers. Here's where it gets interesting. A growing number of people believe that the video she posted was the chapel incident. Or at the very least, directly related to it. Same timeline, same rumors, same internet eruption, and when you line up the dates, they do seem to match. But despite the buzz, there's no confirmed link between the location in the video and the actual chapel, leading to endless debates. Some claim the video was filmed after hours, while others argue it wasn't even filmed on school property at all. Then there's the name, Neri. That's the alleged real name behind the at AmberPretty1234 account. According to some students, Neri hasn't been seen at school since the incident. No sightings in the halls, no tags in group stories, not a single appearance at any school events. The general consensus: she was expelled. Of course, the school has never publicly confirmed anything, which only adds to the legend. So here's what we're left with: a now deleted Twitter account, a suspiciously timed video in uniform, a student who vanished, and a chapel that may or may not have been the scene. Is it all one giant misunderstanding? Or was AmberPretty1234 for the central figure in the most infamous event Manresa has ever seen? We may never know. Now that we've gone over what's known and unknown, let's talk about the real reason the chapel incident continues to live on. The theories. When stories spread, especially in school settings, they take on a life of their own. Everyone hears something different. Everyone has a version of the truth. Here are the most common theories we've heard from fans and students alike. This is probably the most talked about theory, that AmberPretty1234, a Twitter user whose video once made waves online, was somehow involved in the chapel incident. Supporters of this theory point to things like timing, location similarities, and the uniform in the video as evidence. Some also believe her absence from school afterward adds to the mystery, but others push back, saying the video quality doesn't confirm anything, and wearing a uniform doesn't mean something happened at school. Plus, leaving school doesn't automatically mean someone was expelled. People transfer or move on for many different reasons. Another theory suggests that AmberPretty1234 had nothing to do with the chapel incident, and that her video simply went viral around the same time, leading people to connect unrelated dots. Supporters of this theory argue that rumors often snowball, and once a name gets attached to a story, it's hard to separate fact from fiction. In this version, the real incident, if there even was one, involved different people altogether. Now, this theory doesn't suggest any wrongdoing or drama. but rather that the administration may have known something happened and chose to handle it privately. According to this theory, if the incident did involve students, it's possible the school responded quickly behind the scenes, quietly addressing the issue to protect the privacy of everyone involved, especially given how sensitive the situation was. In this case, the silence we're seeing wouldn't be suspicious. It would be intentional, and maybe even responsible. Fans of this theory often point to how little official information ever came out. No announcements, no confirmed statements, just a lot of whispers and disappearing accounts. For many, this is a sign that the school might have prioritized minimizing damage and avoiding public embarrassment. Of course, others say this lack of clarity left a vacuum. And when people don't get answers, rumors fill in the blanks. Finally, some think the whole chapel part of the story was never accurate to begin with. According to this theory, something may have happened, but people added the chapel detail later to make the story sound more intense. It's a classic case of how stories evolve in group chats and hallway whispers. What may have started as a small incident can grow into something bigger, especially when the location adds drama. Because let's be real, saying it happened in the hallway doesn't hit the same way. Now that we've explored the theories, let's hear from the real voices behind the mystery, the students, alumni, and fans who have lived through the rumors, seen the memes, and heard all the different versions of what supposedly happened. These are the first-hand accounts, the second-hand stories, and the passing comments that have helped turn the chapel incident into a full-blown legend. Here's what the people are saying, straight from the source. That happened about 2 years ago. I was just trying to refill my water jug, but there was no water in the clinic or canteen, so I went over to the senior high building, heard some noise coming from the chapel, and well, the rest is history. All I heard was that the people involved were in grade 8 and grade 10, sometime around 2023 to 2024, I think. The story I heard was that some senior high students were caught doing it in the bathrooms. The chapel bathroom is apparently a pretty common spot for stuff like that. If you're going to do something like that, at least don't do it in a church bathroom, or inside a church. Gotta have some respect, you know. From what I know, and what a lot of people probably know too, the incident involved someone who was a P-star, or something, Amber Pretty 1 to 3. If it's the same chapel incident, I heard a teacher named Ms. P, and another staff member walked in on the students while it was happening. I also heard both students were expelled, or punished in some way. I think teenage pregnancy is becoming too normalized here in the Philippines because of things like this. People really need to think before they act. It's common knowledge to most of us, but it seems like some people don't get that. I've definitely heard about it. From what I gather, it was to people involved in something, but I'm not sure if they ever got caught. All I know is that 2 people went into the chapel and had intercourse. I'm not sure when it happened, but it was a while ago. I don't know if they got caught or not. Honestly, I can't say for sure. Clearly, the chapel incident has sparked a wide range of opinions, from first-hand accounts to rumors and reflections on its impact. It's a story that keeps growing and evolving with every retelling. Clearly, the chapel incident has left a mark. Not just because of what may or may not have happened, but because of how it's been passed down, reshaped, and read by students themselves. And whether you believe in the Amber Pretty theory, the cover-up angle, or think it was all a misunderstanding, one thing's for sure. This story is going to live on in group chats, hallways, and late-night convos for years. Let us know in the comments your thoughts and stories regarding it. Thank you for sticking with us through Season 1 of the Manresa Incident Theorists, the only trusted source south of Taiwan. It's been an insane ride. From insane allegations, to an organized sumo federation, and now a literal chapel scandal. Share and subscribe for more theories, breakdowns, and in-depth documentaries. We'll be taking a short break to plan Season 2, but make sure to follow us on Instagram for polls and theory suggestions, and drop your takes in the comments. Once again, this is the Manresa Incident Theorists, signing out. Thank you everybody.